Now let's talk about if you want to share a page publicly in Notion, either with a few select individuals, for example, an external contractor or a client, where you don't want the page to be indexed in search engines, but you do want them to be able to publicly view it. Or you do want it to be shared publicly and indexed in search engines. For example, let's say you wanted to use Notion as your website or as a jobs board. How do you do that? Well, to help with this example, we're going to go to our template gallery now. And I'm just going to search for a free template that is a jobs board. Here we have a good example created by Notion. So we're just going to click in here and add this to our team space. You can see I can choose where I want to add it. I'm going to add it to HQ for now. You'll see that template is now being added to my HQ page. And then once it's added, I can come in and I can customize this template however I like. And then when I'm ready to share it publicly, what I'm going to do is click on share. Then I'm going to click on publish and I'm going to publish to the web. Now you'll see here I have the URL, not the most search engine friendly for now. Then we have site customization. If we click in here, we have some options for how this page should be viewed. So for example, the header, we can turn off breadcrumbs here. We can turn off share or keep it. We can have search. And if you do add a custom domain in Notion, you can turn off the watermark. You can see you can also add navigation. So this really can work like your website. You can also connect it to Google Analytics. When you're happy with the changes, hit publish. Now that is useful if you do want to have a site indexed. So here we would turn this on and we would change the link title here and you would change the meta description as well. Again, hit save changes. If you don't want this page to be discovered on the web, you would just toggle that off. Then you can decide if you want this page to be shared as a template. Typically, this would be turned off as well. If you want to embed this page externally, you can just by copying the code, or you can share it via social. So if this was a jobs board, that might be a helpful thing to share on social. And if we click on view site now, based on whatever settings we've created, this is what we're going to see. So we're not seeing any links back to breadcrumbs or anything like that. We turned that off. And we're only sharing this individual page. We're not sharing any others. So only this page and any sub pages within it are going to be shared and accessible through this link. Now, if you ever want to unpublish a page, you can do so here. And you can see that there's a button here that says manage all sites. That's going to take you to your settings. So you'll see now that under public pages, we have one public page and it's live. If we click on the three dots here, we can update it and you can see here, we can change the name to something more appropriate, such as ABC Jobs Board. Hit save changes. And now this is the page URL. You'll see that if you click on new domain, you can also create a new domain through Notion. So if it's .notion site, it's free. If you want to connect an existing domain, one that you own, you can do that here for an additional $8.50 a month or whatever that translates in your currency. And you would just click on this, click continue and follow the steps. And then under settings here, it's just to say, do you want to show a blue banner to let you know that this page is live? So at the top here, you can kind of see it where it's got this page is live. It is helpful to turn it on. I wouldn't recommend turning it off, but you do have the option to do that as well. This lesson has been part of our Navigating Notion series. You will find access to all links and resources in the description below. And if you have any questions at all, please do leave a comment. I'm here to help. If you'd like to continue watching, I recommend this one next.